AI-powered explanatory satellite imagery analytics, content creation, audio and video by tenGEN AI by Tensorminds Private Limited. Welcome to Karachi, Pakistan's vibrant and dynamic metropolis. A city of contrasts, Karachi boasts a rich history, a diverse population, and a bustling economy. From its humble beginnings as a small fishing village, Karachi has exploded into one of the world's largest cities. Join us as we explore its incredible transformation through time. We'll be fast-forwarding through decades of transformation using Google Timelapse satellite imagery. The year is 1984. Observe Karachi's relatively compact urban sprawl. The city is largely concentrated around its port and central areas, with significant open spaces surrounding it. Development is noticeably less dense compared to what we'll see later. 5 years later, in 1989, we see a clear expansion of Karachi's built-up areas. New residential and industrial zones are emerging, particularly to the east and north. The city's footprint is expanding, but significant green spaces still remain. By 1994, the pace of development has accelerated. The city's boundaries are pushing further outwards, with more extensive infrastructure visible. The growth is not uniform, with some areas developing more rapidly than others. In 1999, Karachi's transformation is striking. The city has grown significantly with a much denser urban fabric. The expansion is evident in all directions, with new housing developments, industrial zones, and infrastructure projects transforming the landscape. The once prominent green spaces are now significantly reduced. This is just the beginning of Karachi's incredible growth story. We'll continue our time-lapse journey in the next segment. The year is 2000. Karachi's urban sprawl is already significant, but significant pockets of undeveloped land remain visible, particularly to the east and north. The coastline is largely unchanged, with the port area clearly defined. Notice the relatively sparse development in areas that would later become major residential and commercial hubs. Fast forward to 2005. The city's growth is accelerating. New construction is evident across the city, with residential areas expanding rapidly. The infrastructure is also developing, with new roads and highways appearing. The port area remains a focal point, but its surroundings are becoming increasingly built up. By 2010, Karachi's transformation is dramatic. The city has expanded significantly, consuming much of the previously undeveloped land. The urban landscape is now densely populated, with a complex network of roads and infrastructure. The expansion is not uniform, with some areas developing more rapidly than others. 2015 arrives, and the city's growth continues at a rapid pace. The previously visible gaps in urban development are almost entirely filled. The city's boundaries have pushed further outwards, encroaching on surrounding areas. The impact of this rapid expansion on the environment and infrastructure is becoming increasingly apparent. We reach 2020. Karachi's growth over the past 2 decades is truly astounding. The city has undergone a massive transformation, becoming a sprawling metropolis. The once distinct boundaries have blurred, and the city's footprint has expanded dramatically. The time-lapse reveals the challenges and opportunities presented by such rapid urbanization. And in 2024, Karachi stands as a testament to its rapid growth. The city's future will depend on balancing development with environmental sustainability. This time-lapse reveals Karachi's explosive growth from 1984 to 2020. Notice the rapid expansion. Particularly striking is the contrast between planned and unplanned development. The core city, with its grid-like structure, represents planned expansion. However, a significant portion of the growth shows a sprawling, irregular pattern indicative of unplanned settlements and slums. These areas expand rapidly, often encroaching on natural spaces and agricultural land. The visual data suggests a disproportionate increase in unplanned areas. This rapid, uncontrolled growth likely reflects the massive influx of migrants seeking opportunities in Karachi, exceeding the capacity of planned infrastructure and urban planning. The time-lapse highlights the challenges of rapid urbanization in Karachi. The stark contrast between planned and unplanned areas underscores the need for sustainable urban planning and infrastructure development to manage future growth effectively. This time-lapse reveals Karachi's explosive growth from 1984 to 2020. The city's westward expansion is less pronounced, constrained by the Arabian Sea. Southern growth is also significant but less extensive than the north and east. Note the encroachment on natural green spaces and water bodies. The impact on the environment is evident in the reduction of vegetation and alteration of natural watercourses. The rapid urbanization suggests a significant influx of people seeking economic opportunities. This growth, while boosting the economy, presents challenges. The pressure on infrastructure, resources, and the environment is clearly visible. The lack of planned urban development is a major factor in the environmental impact. The time-lapse highlights the need for sustainable urban planning in Karachi. Balancing economic growth with environmental protection and efficient resource management is crucial for the city's future. The visual evidence underscores the urgency of addressing these issues. AI-powered explanatory satellite imagery analytics, content creation, audio and video by tenGEN AI by Tensorminds Private Limited. Thank you for listening.